wrong. Yeah, right.
The former president was just indicted for his alleged efforts to block the certification of votes on January 6th of 2021.
Donald Trump's legal troubles are not over, and the next prosecutor to hit him with possibly his next indictment will be a black woman. She is Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis, who, not surprisingly, has been getting racist death threats. But she makes clear nasty racist emails won't deter her.
Some people may not be happy with the decisions that I was making, and sometimes when people are unhappy, they act in a way that could create harm.
She could bring charges against Trump for trying to subvert Georgia's 2020 election results. Security has been beefed up for her and around the Fulton County Courthouse. If some in America want to downplay parts of black history, there are those in Belfast, Ireland, embracing it. That's where a life-size statue of Frederick Douglass has just been unveiled. Douglass, an abolitionist, was born enslaved, but he did visit Ireland twice at the invitation of the Anti-Slavery Society in 1845 and 1846. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
Let's take a look at your ride heading into San Francisco on the upper deck of the Bay Bridge. Westbound 80 slows at mid-span. That's going to run you down to 101. Northbound 101 remains heavy from the 280 interchange up to Octavia. By the way, that Octavia off-ramp remains shut down. This is due to that structure fire that happened earlier this week. Also, eastbound 80 near the Central Freeway, we see a slowdown that starts just past the Central Freeway. That's going to carry you out to the island. Then you're going to slow down again at the Maze. From there, traffic is going to be heavy and stretches up to Highway 4. Also, eastbound 24 remains heavy from Martin Luther King all the way out to the Walnut Creek interchange. Taking a look at your Bay Area weather, we'll have clear skies tonight with lows in the 50s and 60s. Bay Area traffic and weather, I'm Ricky Batiste on the Black Information Network.
Your story is our story.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area, BIN 910.
I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Thieves target an Oakland independent school that offers free education to struggling communities. Thieves stole thousands of dollars worth of equipment from the Freedom School Monday night. According to Oakland police, a group of crooks broke into the building and left with equipment including several laptops. The school did not have security cameras up at the time. School board member Dr. G. Reyes says, "We're living in desperate times." On Wednesday, the school changed all its locks and began adding security cameras in the event of another break-in. Police are investigating. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Oakland Police Department. And San Francisco health officials say COVID has not disappeared. They are seeing an increase in COVID cases. Dr. Peter Chen Hung from the University of California at San Francisco says it's lower than in past years, but
in terms of the pattern over the last few months, we don't expect that there to be very huge changes, but rather just very incremental changes so that the vaccine that starts in September should be a really good match.
Chen Hong recommends elderly people or those with immunocompromised systems should consider getting a booster shot. He also suggests people bring a mask in case they need it. And the woman accused of firing a gun while naked on the Bay Bridge last month will face charges. Sequoia Duncansell, who is black, pleaded not guilty to the charges, including shooting at an occupied vehicle and assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Duncansell is accused of driving recklessly on Interstate 80. She then got out of her car without any clothes on and began firing a gun into the air at passing vehicles. No injuries were reported from that gunfire. She is currently in custody without bail. If she's convicted of all the charges, she faces more than 20 years in prison. And a tech consultant will stand trial for the murder of Cash App founder Bob Lee. A San Francisco judge ruled Tuesday that there was enough evidence to put Nima Momeni on trial. Momeni is accused of stabbing Lee multiple times back in early April after a confrontation believed to be about Momeni's sister. The suspect is expected to officially enter a not guilty plea to the murder charge later this month. And gas prices are hitting a 9-month high. This woman is not surprised.
They're astronomical. I'm here today, paying a little bit more, but like everything, food, gas, The prices are just crazy right now.
AAA says there are a variety of factors affecting the price, but two main reasons are causing the spike. Global supply is constrained after OPEC nations cut production. Russia is also exporting less crude oil. Beyond economic manipulation, the summer's record heat is also to blame. Refineries generally cut back production when temperatures exceed 95 degrees for safety reasons. But this also puts a squeeze on the global supply chain. Currently, California has the highest price in the nation at an average of $5.01 a gallon, according to AAA. And that's a look at what's happening in the Bay Area. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910.
Looking for ways to support your community? 51% of all food programs in the Feeding America network are volunteer-run. Learn more about how you can play an important role in ending hunger at feedingamerica.org. Because trust matters.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
The first step in a successful job hunt is crafting your resume. An effective resume showcases the skills most desired by employers. Be sure your resume highlights important skills like computer competency, technical abilities such as programming languages, or management experience. The Black Information Network and Career Builder launched the 100,000 Careers Initiative to empower Black job seekers to take that next career step. To learn more about crafting the perfect resume, book a free one-on-one job coaching session today at careerbuilder.com/BIN. That's careerbuilder.com/BIN.
Behind the Music is back with a podcast. Download the Usher episode now. And listen anytime, anywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Oh, shot. The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app.
On January 1st, 1988, the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos clashed in Super Bowl 22. With Doug Williams leading his team to victory, Williams became the first starting Black quarterback in the National Football League to win a Super Bowl and the first to win the MVP award. Williams, a star player in Gambling State University, was drafted in the first round by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After 5 seasons with the Bucs and a year in the USFL, legendary NFL coach Joe Gibbs Broadway and the Redskins. Williams took on John Elway in the Denver Broncos and threw for 340 yards with 4 touchdowns. The Redskins won Super Bowl 22, beating the Broncos 42-10. After retiring from pro football, Williams went on to coach at Gambling State University, and today he works with the Washington football team as a senior vice president. Network.
If you see something, say something. Call the Black Information Network at 855-500-9BIN.
The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees. Now it's time to bring the funk with Roland and Smarty.
I'm Roland Martin reporting from Dallas, Texas. The decision by Alpha Fraternity Incorporated to pull its 2023 General Convention from Orlando, Florida, due to the racist policies of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, are in line with what Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a fellow Alpha, always preached. On April 3rd, 1968, at Mason Temple, Dr. King talked about African Americans not spending money where people mistreat us. He talked about African Americans operating as a collective and using our power, our economic withdrawal to get the attention of America. Alpha President Willis Lonser told me on Roland Martin Unfiltered, this is exactly what Alpha is doing.
We have to think that the economic tactic is one of our number one or at least number two tactics. Yes, when we decide to boycott, it does have an impact. But sometimes taking a more decisive move like we did in Florida, that's on a conservative $4.6 million, but probably closer to $10 million of economic surplus that could have helped the Orlando community. That's the governor's decision to cut off his people. He has to remember he's a governor for all people, not just for those who think like him.
Lonser says Alpha by Alpha is calling for other black groups to do the same.
We have been working in concert with the I-9. Trust me, where the Omegas are, the Kappas are in Florida, they will have tactics, I'm sure, as I talk to their leadership, respectively, to handle and address their concerns and making sure that the public knows that they've made a commitment to be there and they want to economically be a positive manner for their organization. No one should take on and make a poor business decision because of political ethics. However, be silent would be the travesty, and they won't be silent, I'm sure.
Here's what's trending on the Black Information Network. Over $1.2 billion is up for grabs, and the bid of millions drawing, while the Powerball is now up to a whopping $124 million. And that's what's trending on the Black Information Network.
On the Black Information Network.
New Orleans Saints are likely losing running back Alvin Kamara 2 weeks suspension. The NFL Network reports Kamara is expected to be suspended for his involvement in a fight outside a Las Vegas nightclub in 2022. Running back is slated to meet with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to discuss the incident. Kamara reached a plea agreement in July and is no longer facing a felony charge for his role in the fight. New Orleans head coach Dennis Allen said Kamara is looking forward to putting this behind him and focusing in on what he has to do to be the best he can for their team this season. Meanwhile, in college football, some student athletes in Iowa were charged with illegal gambling. Former Hawkeyes basketball player Aaron Hewlett allegedly placed over $1,800 in bets totaling close to $35,000 on his brother's gambling account between February 2021 and December 2022. He was under the legal gambling age of 21 at the time, and he placed at least one bet on a Hawkeye game. Iowa baseball player Gary Christensen and football player Aaron Baum were also caught in the investigation, as well as Iowa State wrestler Nero Johnson and football players Dodge Salter and Ayoma Rodriguez. And a player on Auburn's defense is expected to have a big season. Tigers quarterback DJ James was named to the watch list for the Nagurski Trophy, which is awarded to the best defensive player in college football. James transferred to Auburn after playing 3 seasons at Oregon and finished with 38 tackles, 8 pass breakups, and an interception in his first season with the Tigers. Sports at 14 and 44 minutes past each hour. I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network.
I'm Bill Black with another bitch you didn't know me fact. And now, my friends, let's spend some time talking about one of my favorite singers in the world, Mr. Baker. And now let's play a song from the Boomerang soundtrack.
accused both comedians of making defamatory comments about her, accusing her of attempted extortion. She's suing for $1 million. The latest in entertainment at 17 and 47 minutes past each hour. I'm Bree Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Time now for traffic and weather.
Let's get into East Bay on westbound 80, heading into Berkeley. We see a slowdown that starts right at Gilman. That's going to carry you down to the Maze. Eastbound 80 traffic is going to be heavy from the Maze. It stretches up to Highway 4. That's going to be about a 40-minute drive for you. Heading through Oakland on eastbound 24, we see a slowdown that starts at Claremont, and from there traffic is going to be heavy all the way out to the Walnut Creek interchange. That eastbound 24 traffic also having a negative effect on northbound 13, which slows just past Park Boulevard. That's going to be pretty much bumper to bumper up to Highway 24. Taking a look at your Bay Area weather, we'll have clear skies tonight. Some patchy night and morning low clouds with lows in the 50s. That's along the coast. Tomorrow going to be sunny and a little bit warmer inland with highs in the 80s. With Bay Area traffic and weather, I'm Ricky Batiste on the Black Information Network.
Trusted Black News.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910. I'm Mike Stevens.
And I'm Vanessa Tyler on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
It's an experience no parent wants to have, losing a child to gun violence. Norfolk, Virginia area black activist Bilal Muhammad tells WAVY-TV how difficult it's been for him after losing his son Ali this summer.
Listening to my son's last words. Will you take that gun out of my face? Will you move that gun out of my face? Then the gunshot. Pow!
Muhammad said he has had many sleepless nights and now suffers from PTSD because of his son's death.
When I wake up every morning, my son, Ali, come right into my mind, and I hear the gunshot every day.
Ali's killer is still on the loose, like many who have taken black lives around the country. Another vigil has been held for a black North Carolina woman who's been missing since mid-July. A friend of Alicia Watts tells WCNC television she was heading to a comedy show, but she's not been seen since. So there has been an all-out effort by her friends to search everywhere they can.
We're just getting the word out. Talking to people in the neighborhood, and letting them know what's taking place.
Officers searched the home of Alicia's boyfriend.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
3 more people face federal charges in Texas in connection to a deadly smuggling incident that happened earlier this year. A group of immigrants here illegally were kidnapped and held hostage in hotel rooms in Houston.
The hostage takers were sending videos of the vicious beatings to the victims' families to get ransom payments.
Houston's FBI special agent in charge, African-American James Smith, says one of the kidnappers was killed. Warrants are out for 2 more people believed to be involved in the scheme. There is a $5,000 reward. Let's say the lack of job opportunities for black men is one of the main reasons for the increase in gun violence. Now in Pennsylvania, the Democratic governor has signed a new executive order creating a $400 million job training program. The Workforce Development Grants will train up to 10,000 state workers for future jobs funded through federal infrastructure investments. The program is designed to give companies, contractors, and unions up to $40,000 per
Approaching a railroad crossing.
work on projects such as road or bridge construction or clean energy. Those programs have also reserved 3% of funding today for training workers from underserved communities.
And the old saying is, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. What do you get when a tractor-trailer overturns, leaving a load of lemons on a New Jersey highway? A mess. The driver of the truck appeared to lose control and crashed into an overhead sign, and the container broke open. It took a few hours to clean all those lemons up. For more on these stories, plus national, international, state, and local news impacting the black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app, or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Mike Stevens with Vanessa Tyler on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Looking for ways to support your community? 51% of all food programs in the Feeding America network are volunteer-run. Learn more about how you can play an important role in ending hunger at feedingamerica.org. America's trusted Black voice.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
Burrows in South Miami-Dade is one of 8 neighborhoods nationwide receiving federal grant money to update its aging HUD-assisted housing development. County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava accepted a $40 million government check.
We all know that we are fighting an affordability crisis.
The Competitive Choice Neighborhood Grant will be used to transform Cutler Manor Apartment into a new mixed-income community.
We promise you, HUD, that we will leverage this opportunity to create a stronger, more equitable, and climate-resilient school.
The community size will be doubled.
All 218 Section 8 units of Cutler Manor will be rebuilt across multiple phases, containing 445 units of affordable workforce and market rate housing.
This woman who is Black is a current resident of Cutler Manor Apartment.
I mean, we are excited. My neighbor said I do need new units. We do need new spaces for our children, and we do need a place to feel safe.
The Gould community is 41% African American. Money News at 24 and 54 past each hour. I'm Natasha Williamson, your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
News 24/7.
The Black Information Network.
Oh boy, here we go again with this stupid client. Oh, can't wait to get someone else. I hate working with her. She's a nightmare. Total nightmare. Okay. I don't know where she's at, but she likes to go the opposite direction where you tell her you're a, yeah, she's a fucking bitch that way. That's probably, no. Oh, there she is. Her fucking, out of the box she bought. Fucking waste of time. Likes to waste time, don't know why. Likes to waste time. Out of the fucking box. It's horrible. It's unlocked. It's unlocked. It's unlocked.
Okay, there it goes.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna knock you down for these? And I thought, you know what? No, that's fine. I gotta go down to the Ace, which is down the street, to get another cocktail cord. And then we can head out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not wearing the right hearing aids. They took my good hearing aids away from me. To send it back in. Anyway, but no, all that, it's like, you know what? No, I mean, because he doesn't deny us any of that, but he says, you know, and you'll hear him say, I watch this show and I watch that show, but all the others were like, no, you can't, and it's like, you know what? Yes, I can. There's something that says I cannot. So I'm just, so the, That's good. But that's not the one. There was one that he's the one that did the had the show, and he ended up